Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is the channel where you learn the MS Excel from the very basics. I hope you have learned the topics which I have helped you learn till now and you are using it when you perform any function or any work in the MS Excel. Today we will continue and learn a new topic. It would be exciting to learn this topic because this would be useful in a variety of manner. I will also give you a practical example of where this formula can be used and you can get the answer within seconds rather than just going on typing or finding out the value manually, which consumes a lot of your time. Let's go directly into the Excel and see what does this formula do and what is the name of this formula which I'm talking about. Make sure to watch the video till the end to never miss any learnings and any particular insights from this video. So now let's go directly into the Excel and see what can we do today. Let's use this data provided in front of you and get the result which you require. So today I am having a problem that in this following data there are 14 members staying in a society and the flat section is mentioned, that is which person is staying in which flat section is written over here. You can see that from the first name itself there is a flat section assigned to each individual, that is for the 14 individuals as well. Now what is my issue is that I am having four flat sections over here, that is A, B, C and D. Now I want the count as if how many person or how many individual live in the flat section A, in B, in C and in D. Now one way to do it is just come over here and see manually how many persons live in A, that is I take a total of this and I get it over here, that is 6 persons are living in the flat section A. One way to do this or solve this problem is by doing this method, and you will see that by using this method you will take a lot of time to just analyze it manually and get your data and get your result. But here there are only 14 numbers, so you can do it, but when there are huge number of data, suppose 500 to 1000, it would be manually impossible and time consuming work to do all that. So there is a formula in MS Excel which you can use and get it done. Today I'll be talking about that formula. The name of that formula is COUNTIF. Using the COUNTIF formula you can get the result over here. As the formula specifies by its name itself, that is COUNTIF, it is used to count a particular value or a data by giving a specific condition, that is if. If I have taught you in the previous video that by using the if we can perform certain logical formulas to get the result. If you have not seen that video, make sure to watch that video and then continue with this video so that you can understand it very clearly. Once again, stay till the end to learn every single bit of this formula and also to perform it while you next work in an MS Excel. So we'll directly go and see how can this formula help us do the work which I'm having now. Now as I told you to insert a formula, first we need to put a is equal to sign and then we need to type the formula, that is COUNTIF, and when I type COUNTIF I get the function, I press tab and the formula gets selected. Now over there the Excel asks for two arguments, that is first is range and then is the criteria. Range specifies the values from where you want to get the data. Now I'm searching for my flat section and my flat section is present at my D column from D2 till D15. I select it and then I press a comma over here, and now the Excel asks for the criteria to be specified. Now over here the criteria is A. You can just type it, but Remember that when you type it, you need to put it within an inverted comma, and if you are and if you don't require to, if you don't want to type, you can just give a reference to the J column where the flat section is already written. You can just click on that and close the bracket and press enter. Now you see that I am getting the count as 6, that is there are 6 individuals living in the flat section A. This formula is very useful, right? It helps you get your data within seconds rather than you just going on doing your work manually. The same formula can be copy pasted below as well to get the result for your flat section named as B, C and D as well. But remember to make the reference, the absolute reference, before giving the copy paste or the autofill function over there, because if you give the autofill or a copy paste function over there without making the reference as an absolute reference, the reference will move from one cell to another and you will not get the result which you require. If I want you to show with an example, I can just come over here and drag it till the end, and you see that now the reference is changing, that is it is coming from D3 and not from D2, and over here you can see that I am getting the flat section B, the count of the flat section B as 3, and that is not the answer. Suppose if I come over here and apply a filter and set it for B, and now if I click on OK, I see that I am getting 4 members living in the flat section B, and here there is only 3 written because over there the reference was not fixed, and when you click on the count, that is K2 cell, K3 cell, you can see that your reference is changed from D2 to D3 till D16 rather than till D15. So you need to come over here, select your range and press F4 to make it an absolute reference, and now click enter, and now if you drag it till the end, you are getting the right result. See over here, you see you get the flat section count as 4, which is the right answer. Now one more doubt over here was whether you are required to keep the criteria as an absolute reference. The answer is no, because your criteria moves from one cell to another, because in the second row you need to get the result, that is the count of the members living in the flat section A, and when you come to the third row you need to get the number of members living in the flat section 2, and so you need not give a fixed reference to your second, that is the criteria argument, and by using this formula you get the result as you require. You will be seeing the use of more such practical and helpful formulas in the coming videos to help your work done easier and faster. So make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon to never miss any learnings in the MS Excel. Make sure to learn and use this formula so that you never forget it, and it will be helpful for you to do your work in an easier and faster manner. See you all in the next videos. Till then, keep smiling and have a good day.